Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through GSM security, guys. Okay, so basically we discussed about GSM, right? So basically GSM should also have some security features, right? Else who will be using it? Yes, so that is the reason why we are having some security features in it. So GSM offers a several security using confidentiality of information stored in the AUC, that is nothing but your authentication component, right? Yes, so in the individual sim. Okay, so the sim stores personal secret data and is protected with a pin against unauthorized use. So basically whenever a user tries to do something wrong, or if he is caught in doing something wrong, his sim will be suspended. Like there are multiple things could happen, right? Yes, so we will be having some kind of security measures to find out some kind of wrong things or bad things going on with GSM. So the first thing is confidentiality. All user related data is encrypted. After authentication, BTS and MSC apply encryption to voice and data. So basically whenever a user is understood that by the after analysis, it is understood that he is an authenticated user. From then, all the data whichever he is talking with his friend will be encrypted, so that if some XYZ person tries to hack or tries to get into the network and listen, he cannot listen. So that concept is nothing but the confidentiality, and even your personal data details in the databases will be encrypted. Similarly, authentication. Before a subscriber can use any services from the GSM network, he or she must be authenticated. So basically before using the GSM service, you should be registered with the GSM service. So GSM service is nothing but your SIM card, guys. So if you have your SIM card, you are indirectly registered for the GSM. So basically you will be giving your details like Aadhaar card or PAN card or some kind of card, right? So proof that you are the owner of that. So if any kind of suspicious activity done on that particular card, you are the reason. Like you will be the fault person, right? So in that way authentication will be done. So basically only when authentication is done, your SIM will be start working, guys. Okay, so in that way, so authentication is based on the SIM which stores the individual authentication key KI. Okay, so the user identifies IMSI and the algorithm used here is A3. So basically here there are some algorithms, guys. The names are given as A3, A5, A7 like that, but I did not find any kind of proper explanation for them. So I just wrote the numbers for now. So let us just remember them for now. Okay, yes. Similarly, anonymity. Okay, so to provide user anonymity, all data is encrypted before transmission. Algorithms like A3 used for authentication, A5 used for encryption, A8 is generated for ciphertext. Okay, yes. So if I find these exact names or full forms, I'll be just sharing in our groups, guys. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, yes. So I hope everyone got some basic idea about this GSM security, right? Yes. So if there is a chance that a single GSM security question could be asked for 15 marks. So in that situation, please start writing from GSM, then move on to GSM security, guys. Because even in security, even in textbook also, there is not that much of theory to elaborate. So that's the reason why I have also ended it here. So you can write about the GSM architecture and all those things, and then move on to the security explanation. Okay, yes. So I hope everyone got some basic idea about GSM. So in the next lecture, we'll be moving on to GPRS. So GSM upgraded version is nothing but GPRS. Got it? Yes. So I hope everyone got a clear idea on this. So in the next lecture, we will be moving on to GPRS. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for watching.